Hello friend, my name is Karun Behel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am explaining the comparison between RHL 8 versus RHL 7 versus RHL 6. Most of the interviewer asked the question, please explain the difference between RHL 7 and RHL 6, RHL 8 versus RHL 7. So in this video, I am explaining this topic. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please click on this red button and subscribe my channel. I humble request you, please watch this video till the end. So let's start the video. First of all, I am explaining the journal information related changes. Journal availability date in RHL 8 release on 14 November 2018, RHL 7 release on 10 June 2014, RHL 6 release on 10 November 2010. Coding name RHL 8 coding name is OTPA, RHL 7 coding name is Mapio and RHL 6 coding name is Centigo. Kernel version released on RHL 8 is 14.18.x, RHL 7 kernel version is 3.10.x and RHL 6 kernel version is 2.6.x. End of the full support RHL 8 end of the full support is May 2024, RHL 7 end of the full support is Q4 2019 and RHL 6 end of the full support is 10 May 2016. End of the maintenance support 1 RHL 8 not applicable, RHL 7 quarter 4 2020 and RHL 6 10 May 2017. End of the maintenance support second RHL 8 defined May 2029, RHL 7 30 June 2024 and RHL 6 20 November 2020. End of the extended life cycle support RHL 8 to be determined not defined, RHL 7 not applicable, RHL 6 30 June 2024. Last minor release to be determined, RHL 7 last minor release is 7.7 and RHL 6 last minor release is 6.10. So these are the general information changes. Second one is boot process related changes. Bootloader in RHL 7 and RHL 8 we are using Grub 2 bootloader and RHL 6 we are using legacy Grub 1.0. Grub 1.0 and Grub 2 look like very similar, but there are many features added in Grub 2. Run level we are using 6 run level in RHL 6, 7 and 8. So these are the same uses. Run level 0 in RHL 6 we are using for the hold or power off. Run level 1 we are using for the single user mode. Run level 2 used for the multi-user without NFS. Run level 3 we are using for the multi-user without GUI. Run level 4 unused. Run level 5 multi-user with GUI mode and run level 6 we are using for the reboot. After RHL 7 we are denoted the run level as a target. So all this target we are using in RHL 7 and 8. So run level 0 target we are using for the power of target. Run level 1 target we are using for the rescue target and run level 2, 3, 4. These all are denoted into one as a multi-user target. That is the major changes of RHL 7 and 8. Run level 5 dot target we are using for the graphical target and run level 6 target we are using for the reboot target, and one more target added on RHL 7 and 8, that is the emergency target. To view run level target, if you want to check which target we are using on RHL 7, 8 and 6, so we are using the command RHL 7 and 8 systemctl get default, or RHL 6 we are using the command run level. To change run level, if you want to change the run level on RHL 7 and 8, we are using the same command systemctl isolate and target name, or in RHL 6 we are using the command init or number. Then to configure the default run level, so we are using the same command in RHL 7 and 8. The command is systemctl set -default and target name, but in RHL 6 we are using one file. The name is etc init tab. To break the root password or boot into single user mode, if you want to break the root password or move to the single user mode in RHL 7 and 8, we are append the ID break or init is equal to bin bash to kernel cmd line. In RHEL 6 we are using append 1 or s or init bin bash to kernel cmd line. Kdump is enabled by default in RHEL 8, will run without any problem if system has too much RAM. In RHEL 7, Kdump is enabled by default and will run without any problem if system has too much RAM up to 3 TB. If more than 3 TB, Kdump will crash. RHEL 6 also supported by default. Kdump is enabled without any problem. The system had too much RAM. So these are the boot process related changes. So next one is major package related changes. So system manager in RHEL 7 and RHEL 8, system manager is system D, and RHEL 6 upstart is the system manager. Service manager is the system CTL command in RHEL 7 and RHEL 8, but in RHEL 6 we are using the service command. Enable service on boot mode. RHEL 8 and RHEL 7 we are using the same command, system CTL, but in RHEL 6 we are using the chconfig command. NTP, yeah, network time synchronization. In RHEL 8 we are using only Crony application. In RHEL 7 we support Crony and NTP both, but in RHEL 6 supported only NTP protocol. Network bonding in RHEL 7 and 8 we are using the team daemon. Using RHEL 6 using is bonding. To view port or socket, if you want to see the port or socket in RHEL 8 or 7, we are using the command ss or list of open file lsof, but in RHEL 6 we are using the all these three command netstat ss and lsof. Cluster resources manager in RHEL 8 and 7 we are using the pacemaker cluster resources. In RHEL 6 we are using the RG manager resources. GUI interface genome in RHEL 8 we are using the 3.28, that is the upgrade version of genome. RHEL 7 is genome version is 3.0, but in RHEL 6 genome version is 2.0. Default display server in RHEL 8 one new display server is introduced, that is the name is Wayland. RHEL 7 and RHEL 6 we are using the XORG display server. Default database in RHEL 8 multiple database supported like MySQL 8.0, MariaDB is also updated version, Postgres, SQL 10 and 9.6 and Redis 5.0. These all are database are supported. RHEL 7 only MariaDB supported, RHEL 6 only MySQL supported. Default firewall D is using for RHEL 8, that is the use for the NFS table framework in backend. In RHEL 7 also firewall D use, but in backend framework is IP table. RHEL 6 use only for the IP tables. Temporary system management, RHEL 8 and 7 we are using the system D temp file, but in RHEL 6 we are using the temp watch. Load balancer technology in RHEL 8 and RHEL 7 we are using the keep alive and HA proxy, but in RHEL 6 we are using the Piranha. Python, RHEL 8 also upgraded the Python version. Now we are using the Python version is 3.0. In RHEL 7 we are using the Python version is 2.7.5. In RHEL 6 we are using the Python version is 2.0. PHP also upgraded in RHEL 8, that version is 7.2. In RHEL 7 we are using the PHP version is 5.4. In RHEL 6 we are using the PHP version is 5.3. Compiler GCC version also upgraded in RHEL 8. Now version is 8.2.1. In RHEL 7 we are using the 4.8.2 and RHEL 6 we are using the 4.4 version. So now file system related changes. Default file system is XFS in RHEL 7 and RHEL 8, but in RHEL 6 default file system is ext4. In RHEL 7 and RHEL 8 we are using the default file system is XFS, but some major changes on XFS, increasing the file system size and now support for the shared copy on write data extent in RHEL 8. File system check, when any problem issue on your file system, we are using the command in RHEL 7 and 8 XFS repair, but in RHEL 6 we are using the E2 FSCK command. File system extend, when you extend the LVM partition, after extend we will use the command XFS grow FS in RHEL 7 and 8, but in RHEL 6 we are using the command resize to FS. BTRFS file system, RHEL 8 BTRFS file system has been removed, but RHEL 7 and 6 BTRFS is available. Staris local storage manager, RHEL 8 new local storage manager introduced, name is Staris, but RHEL 7 and 6 that is not applicable for this storage. So next one is other changes. Other changes like first process owned by system D is the first process ID of RHEL 8. RHEL 7 also first process ID is system D, but RHEL 6 first process ID is init. Network interface by default denoted by ENP0S3 or ENO related interface, but in RHEL 6 defined ETH0. Hostname change, we are using the file name etc hostname in RHEL 7 and RHEL 8, and also we are using one command systemctl space set hyphen hostname, then your hostname. But in RHEL 6 it defined in file etc sysconfig network. UID allocation, 0 to 999 UIDs are reserved for system and application user in RHEL 8. Same like that, RHEL 7 is also 0 to 999 reserved for the system and application user. But in RHEL 6, 0 to 499 is used for the system reserved user. Max support files and file system size. RHEL 8 supported XFS is 500 TB and XFS file system size is 1 terabyte or is equal to 1 petabyte. RHEL 7 used for the 500 terabyte for the both, and RHEL 6 used for the 16 TB only. ISO image, RHEL 8 and RHEL 7 available only on 64 bit, but RHEL 6 available on 32 bit and 64 bit both. Mount option changes, in RHEL 7 and RHEL 8 we are using the default mount option is user XATR and ACL mount, but in RHEL 6 need to enable them manually with the help of command mount. Default repo, in RHEL 8 there are two major changes on repo. First repo name is AppStream and another repo name is Base OS. So these are the two repo introduced in RHEL 8, but RHEL 7 is single repo file is available. The name is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 Server. All application and base OS related RPM available in single repo, and same like that RHEL 6 repo ID is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 Server. All application and base OS related RPM available in single repo. Then package management, by default both are installed yum symbolic link to DNF. If you want to DNF related package or yum related package, you can use single command yum or DNF. But in RHEL 7 by default only yum and DNF can be installed from the extra repo. RHEL 6 only supported for the yum. Max RAM supported. If you are using x86 64 architecture, RHEL 8 supported for the 24 terabyte, RHEL 7 support for the 12 terabyte, and RHEL 6 also support for the 12 terabyte. Directory changes, bin, sbin, lib and lib64 now soft link of USR directory, that is the child of the USR directory. Same like that RHEL 7 is also, these directory are the under USR directory, but in RHEL 6 all this under the root directory. Logging, RHEL 8 supported for the rsyslog and journal, and RHEL 7 also support rsyslog and journal, but RHEL 6 support only for the rsyslog. Minimum required disk space, when you install the RHEL 8 minimum 10 GB required, but recommended is 20 GB. RHL 7 is same, 10 GB minimum and 20 GB recommended. RHL 6 minimum 1 GB but recommended is 5 GB. Is upgrade possible? Yes, it is possible. In RHL 8, RHL 7 you want to upgrade 7.7 to RHL 8, RHL 6 6.10 to RHL 7.7. You don't upgrade direct 6 to 8. First you upgrade 6.10 to 7.7, then 7.7 to 8. That is the possible way. Virtual machine management. In RHL 8 we are using the cockpit, and RHL 7 we are using the Virt Manager, and RHL 6 also we are using the Virt Manager. So these are the major changes of RHL 7, 6 and 8. I hope you like this video. So please like, share and comment on this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.